I want to now bring in Ankit Kumar for the latest on that. Ankit, take us to the 4 Pakistan air bases that have been destroyed. Heavy damages have been inflicted in different parts, and the latest coming in from the Rahim Yar Khan air base.
Before we come to those specific air bases, Pooja, it is important to question why is it that despite so many incidents, well-documented incidents of extensive damages since last night, why is it that it is taking so long and it is so difficult, unlike India, so difficult to document all those damages through visuals? Now, we have been speaking to journalists in Pakistan, and now we can confirm to our viewers on India Today that there has been a directive by the general headquarters in Rawalpindi not to broadcast any such footage, any such news of damages suffered by the Pakistan military. That is why there has been a 10 to 12 hours lag, when something happens and that is being reported on Indian TV. Remember, this is unlike what we are seeing in Indian media, right? We are covering everything, but there is a blanket ban. Remember, this is December 1971 all over again. No, not because there is another Bangladesh is being created, because the kind of information restriction that we are seeing in the newsrooms, also on social media in Pakistan. What happened in December 1971? I have in my hand the front page of one of Pakistan's most popular, perhaps most credible English newspaper. This is the morning after Pakistan surrendered. Bangladesh was created. Take a look at the headline. War till victory. Yahya's pledge. Pays tribute to forces. Pakistan promised continued support by China. On the bottom, jihad means total commitment. Come fund us. On the left, fighting ends in East Wing, PAF hits in West. So this is the narrative. This is the narrative that we are witnessing for past 48 hours. Even most senior journalists, even most credible newsrooms, even restrictions on social media. Remember, there are accounts, bots run by GHQ, ISI, who are now approaching common people who have posted some of these footages, asking them to take down those footages. So there is an actual warfare going on, and there is this information warfare going on. Pooja.
Ankit, that's a very important point you are making, and that's why it may take slightly more than usual for us to be able to verify, get the details, especially with the deluge on social media. But Ankit, I want you to stay on. Tell me now, for the viewer tuning in right now, when you hit and damage the military bases and the manner in which we've witnessed precise strikes that are happening, different cities, different areas, what is the impact of it? It is clearly a fact that at least parts of these air bases must have been crippled, the manner in which they were being misused to target our innocent civilians.
Let me turn this question around, Pooja. What if your Prime Minister cannot fly? What if your Army Chief cannot fly? What if your DGISI cannot fly? This air base in Rawalpindi is used as the home base of all of VIP flights in Pakistan. Anybody who's supposed to come in Islamabad, this airbase is used. All your refuelers, that is the home.
Ankit, stay on with me.